All right, welcome to the worst guide ever for Watchman, PvP, and this damage over time spec. So, first things first, what I want you to do is set your stats as you like them, go to a Rishi stronghold just to double check them, and then apply a dummy modulator to that operations dummy. That's going to get you close to the stats of the PvP. It's not exactly, I believe it's the crit, maybe the crit, I'm not sure actually. Some of your stuff is changed a little bit when you get to PvP, but it's close enough. All right. That will nurse your stats down, so you'll see that my stats are down to 7.7, even though I'm running 2.2, 2,200 alacrity. Okay, let's look at the tree. So first thing is the tree. First thing, melting center. Gotta have it. Gotta love it. It is amazing. You want melting center. Transcendence. If you're not taking transcendence, you're pretty much trolling. You can take your blade barrage, but it's just better. Transcendence is just better. It's just better. You're gonna either slow them down or speed yourself up and your team. So just speed yourself up and your team. Force fracture. This is what's gonna take this class, you as playing this class, from a PvE player to a PvP player. So normally you would take Flaming Wave, which is great. You can even take Cauterizing if you want, Cauterizing Focus if you want. That'll do trauma. Other players will apply trauma, so just rely on them to do that. But Flaming Wave sends your does the extra little dot damage and whatever. It's fine. But you'll notice you put a Cauterize on the target. I'm going to do this and put Cauterize on the target. So normally the way you play this class is you basically spam your 4 meter move forever. You just spam your 4 meter move while doing your other stuff and things. It's just as much as you possibly can, you're spamming your 4 meter move. Okay, well, nobody's going to let you sit there and wail on them in the 4 meter range. So change it up. Let's change it up. So let's go to your tree. Get rid of Cauterize completely, because one of the things you're going to do is, if you noticed your tactical, slash and dispatch a tornado throw, refresh the duration of your Cauterize. Ignore that. You don't even have Cauterize anymore. We're changing it out. However, your Cauterize deals 10% more damage. So the game still thinks that Force Fracture is Cauterize, so it treats it the same way, and so this tactical still works the same way. And so you can see that if you, let me open up that Warzone training. And you'll notice, if I do, let me take the tactical off. You'll notice 8 to 9,000 with 5,000. So let me put this bad boy on. 9 to 10,000 with almost 6,000. So it does a little bit more damage, 10% more, if you're using the proper tactical. So just stick with the same tactical. You don't have to change anything out. And if you want to use these two, that's fine. You'll be using less of your slashes, but if you can remember, go ahead and use that Twin Saber throw with a slash if you can, if you do happen to remember. If not, that's fine too. Just roll with it. Um, you cannot use your. Oops, I don't have my stacks. You cannot use your inspiration during in war zones. So I mean in arenas. So oh good, they have a target on somebody. Who are they targeting? There we go. Let's go in. So what I'm doing is focusing on my single target aspect of this class. Apply my dots as much as I can. And I'm going to run away. They did target me pretty good, and that's fine. Doesn't really matter. I'll run away and heal up. The only problem, one thing this class suffers in, is it does not get out of combat like the other classes. So they did take out their target. This class does not get out of combat like the others do, which oh, they changed its chasing somebody down. My team hammered them. Don't Blink is actually very good. I know for a fact Don't Blink is very good. He stuck it, yeah. He stuck it. So I didn't do that much damage. I took the damage. In this instance, I took the damage. I popped all my defensives slowly as I could and stealthed out of there and let my team handle it. But if I was able to maintain my force fracture on the target, what's going to happen is all my dots, 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 dots. I'd have 3 dots on one target, and each one of those 3 dots will also pop. Kind of like lethality, kind of like Cull, kind of like Plague Master, but they're not removed like Plague Master does. They continue. It's still a different way to play the class. It does. What was that? A mercenary. Okay, I gotta watch out for the orange dots. It's 1 dot, 2 dot, 3 dots. One dot, 2 dots. He's changed his way of playing, so I'm going to change targets. I don't see it. Try to find the player. Oh, there he is. Oh, it's a... Coming for me, buddy? Come on. Do that white damage. Oh, he's playing one of the worst specs, and he's playing the only class that's worse than this one. Is he going to stay? We're fighting somebody. There he is. He stuffed it. That was kind of a bad example, but basically what I'm trying to do is stay at 10 meters to do the damage. 10 meters does the damage in each one of those. Does what it's needed. Let's see if we can get another pop here. You'll notice I took quite a bit. I wasn't in the battle very long, and you'll notice I did okay damage. It wasn't great. And trash healing's not that great. But I definitely do want to get another one. Let's see if we can pop in and get another one to pop here. Let me explain the tree a little bit more while we're waiting for that. All right, force fracture. We've got build 4 focus and critically hits with the Zen. So you want those to critically hit. You have 6 charges of it. Boom, boom. That means all 6 of those will crit. You get an auto crit also. So obviously you want to do Zen at Force Melt. That's the same as you'd normally play the class. And the other way you normally play the class is Merciless Slash. So I'm running 0 accuracy, so there might be a chance that my Merciless Slash hits, but it doesn't matter. My damage is not coming from Merciless Slash. My damage is coming from my Force Fracture. That's where I'm leaning into. There's another pop for Arena. So 2 leaps. If you notice in tree, you got 2, I think it's called Intercessor. 2 leaps, and then that pairs nicely with the Incisor, which is a snare. So each of these leaps does a slow down. So you're going to slow down your targets. I'm using Guard of the Force. You saw in that last match I was using Guard of the Force intentionally because I'm going to go in first. I'm pretend like I'm a frontliner. I'm not. Whew, yelling at me. Dude, stop yelling at me. Whew, Baron Deathmark likes to yell. Alright, let's see who they chose as a target. They didn't pick one yet. Let's see what they pick. Oops. One thing, when you start an arena, specifically arena, don't do your Zen too early, your stacks, because it'll mess up how you get your stacks. You can't like right now if I try to get them, see I'm not getting any stacks. See I'm not getting any stacks at all. So you're going to have to wait till that number starts counting before you get your stacks. Don't forget to get them. The other classes don't suffer from that kind of thing because you can do, just like use your med packs or whatever, your med healing and the other things. But pretty much Sentinels are kind of, they need to wait. They gotta wait until those numbers start ticking before you get your stacks because you may or may not be able to get them back. No target yet, huh? Well, I'll pick one then. Let's target this person. What'd they say? They talking about it? Who first? Sniper. They said sniper. Okay. Then let's go Sorp second. Let's see what they say. I really would like to knock out those. Oops, I forgot to get my stacks. Wasn't paying attention. That's fine. Alright, sniper said his phase walk. can't leap to a sniper unless he's moving, so. Some dots there. Yeah, that sniper's running. Yeah, the sniper's running. Sniper's running means he's not getting his healing. That's unfortunate for him. That's the way it goes. Seal it up. Gonna wait. Wait. Go. Oh, operatives. Oh, those lovely operatives. They are so stinking good. They're just good. Operatives are just good. Yeah, my team carried me on that one. That was good. My team carried me. So, not the highest damage, and yeah, definitely, yeah. See, not the highest damage. Does a little bit of healing, and some damage was taken. Not the finishing blow, but it's able to hold its own in this playstyle, because you have that 10 meter plus 2 gap closers. You're looking at that 10 meter. You're not able. You have less dots, but you're able to like really focus in on a single target person and not necessarily the dots spread. I find that very interesting that the sniper ran. Like, he really, really ran. Alright, you do your thing, I'll do my thing. Wait, 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 wait. Snare. Got away from me. Oh, I gotta get that stacks. Ah, I gotta get that Sork. Oh, died. They're gonna dot spread, I'm gonna dot spread. Which one is it? He's probably running off to heal. And I'm gonna do the same. There he is. See, also, notice how his dots go. His dots go in a circle around him, and with that 10 meter moves, you can kind of get out of those 10 meters. That was a fluke. That's not normally going to happen. The top DPS, that's just not going to happen. But in this instance, I was able to do a little bit of healing for the team, a little bit of damage for the team, and take some damage from the team. Like, they did target me some, and I stayed out of AoE with a 10 meter move instead of the 4 meter move, being Cauterize. So the trick is to stack 2 dots. So right, your Overload Saber and your Force Melt, and you're going to get your 2 dots to stack all the time. So it's going to be, let's just put some dots in there. So 1 dot, 2 dot, 3 dot, all of them burn, all of them burn, all of them burn. And then they probably fell off by now. Reapply the dots. Reapply some dots. 1, 2, 3. Reapply some dots here. Maybe get a... One, 2. Get that bad boy on there. So you see, as you see, you're trying to you're spamming your 10 meter move instead of your 4 meter move. It's not as good. It's going to be a little bit weaker in some ways. In a lot of ways, it's weaker. So 15k versus 10k, it's weaker. But I'm running a high alacrity, and I'm burning all my dots as a follow-up. So that is not the alacrity I'm running. I'm actually running lower than that. Let me show you. Operation training, and we'll do the inventory and run this. So also you're going to try to snare. See, notice as the sage was in its bubble. So when they went in their bubble, I stealthed out. So I wasn't taking any damage from anybody directly. They were gonna have to switch to somebody else. And as soon as the sage came out, I leapt at them. And right when I leapt at them, boom, they were snared from this here. So guard by the force, stay alive. So I think you get the idea. It was a pretty decent demonstration. But anyway, having fun out there with Annihilation, making it somewhat viable. Still not that great.